money. Fiasco here. You already know what it is. Currently tuned in. Lupe Fiasco TV. You heard me? Stay tuned.
See, this market do in terms of your product?
I don't want to be arrogant, come down here and be like, man, I want to,
Well, no, I mean, I don't think it's an issue of that. I mean, everybody in here is either a supporter of what you're doing or a supporter of this movement.
The movement.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all of us sitting here, we all have a collective consciousness. We need to know, what do we need to do to help you help us?
I just need to be introduced properly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know if I ever got a proper introduction down here. I know a lot of people down here, Tip and everybody. And even Tip brought it up the other day. He was like, man, you gotta get introduced. I just need a proper introduction. Whatever I need to do, you know what I'm saying, that y'all seen is, you know, this is the pathway to success in the South, or this is something that you, no matter how small, like we was in a club this big in South Carolina, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever that needs to be, whatever that needs to happen.
You need to stay another day then.
Right.
What we doing?
Right.
Apache Cafe tomorrow night.
Casual Conversations, 89.3.
We keep.
There's a lot going on out here.
Hey, we've been trying to get you for 2 years.
Oh, what up?
What up, family?
That's the general right there.
And he not what up, baby. Nah, like, and one thing about me though is I done been down here before. This is my third record deal.
Mm-hmm.
I done been down here before. It was one show I came down here. We was performing with Frankie Beverly and Maze. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I done been down here. All-Star weekends and all type of other stuff down here trying to crack this here. So you know, like I ain't no new jack down here.
I hear that.
But
No
What
problem.
happened to Steady Mobbing?
Steady mobbing. Oh yeah. A lot of the stuff that happened. Even when the leak came out, and there was more songs on the leak that I wanted to put on the album. At like the 11th hour, we couldn't get samples cleared. It was situations where it was just like trying to hunt down the producers. It was a bunch of red tape. You know what I'm saying? Putting songs on that. But it's out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of songs I don't do for the masses. I don't do to put on the album. I don't do to sell records. It's just records that I made because I wanted to talk about a particular subject. So, you know, it's on MySpace.
That's it.
Find it. What up, man?
I want to know how this rebound feels about him.
What? They sued me.
Word?
Yeah, they tried to sue me for when I got the cover of Billboard. I had a pair of Nikes on, but it was an old picture, like before I signed my deal with Reebok, and they tried to sue me. They anything that's their competition. Like they don't really care about like stuff like this. They don't really care. They don't feel that it's competition. But anything like Nike, Adidas,
Right.
anything like that, they be on there like, oh.
Somebody already phrased it to you. It basically seems like, you know what I'm saying, everybody just, I ain't gonna say the underground, but the MySpace folks, just the college kids, just whatever, the fans, and put certain records in that you might have had to fight against your own label to get out there and definitely fight against the MDs.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what you think is gonna be the next step for you? Because I'm still fighting, and it's like, keep push out there and we still fight. You know what I mean?
For me it was weird because I was like, yo, we got MTV all day long. Like I done seen records come out, didn't do nothing at radio, just on the strength that they got a video with some superstar in it, then it's out the door. I tried everything to break radio. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I tried everything. Dinners, everything. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's just it's a mentality, I guess it's politics that I just don't understand yet. You know what I'm saying? That I can't really break through. So I look at it like when we jumped on the road, we've been on the road for the last 8 months.
I mean, we got you in the mix and
we
stuff.
was like, we're gonna have to go out like EPMD and NWA. We gotta take it back to '92 when they wasn't getting radio and they were still selling records.
For real.
The joint you got with Jay, man, sounds like an 80s power ballad, for real.
Oh yeah, you
For
know.
real. Yeah.
He going wait till you hear the remix though.
That's what I'm talking about.
Remix is all body. But yeah, Jay came in at the last minute. See what Jay tried to do?
Mm-hmm.
That song old.
Mm-hmm.
So Jay had a version where I was like, yo, Jay, I'm changing my verses.
Mm-hmm.
So he tried to give me just enough time to where if I would have slipped up, I wouldn't be able to do my verses up. I was like, you ain't gonna kill me.
Right.
So I had like 3 hours to go in and redo my verses when he sent it like the last hour before we had to say that. Good stuff.
Okay.
Well, you know, trying to use this for a spread there, perfect. Small that.
No guarantees.
man, we here live with your boy Lupe Fiasco.
Yep.
Breath of fresh air to the block.
Chi-Town all day. What's up?
Coming from Chi, man, you know, a lot of that gangster music going on, but what you got is real something different. You know, I heard the cuts off the track.
Yeah.
Hot.
Thank you. You gotta come left, man. It's too much game, too saturated. It's too gangster. Game is too gangster. Too gangster to make any money. You know what I'm saying? So always gotta come left. Come left.
What's some of your inspirations? Like, you know, what made you decide to go left? Or is that just your style anyway?
That's my style, and it's part of my personality. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole nother nerdy side to me, just like everybody do. But one thing in particular was Jay-Z, who executive produced the album. He told me one day, don't chase radio. You know what I'm saying? And basically for me it meant more than just like don't make club records or radio songs. He ain't say that. It was just don't follow the norm. You know what I'm saying? Don't follow what everybody else doing. So whatever I look back and seen what everybody else was doing, and I went left. You know what I'm saying? I was saying what people not touching on and why not. You know what I'm saying? So I took the risk of it. And that was kind of like what started. That was like 3-4 years ago.
Then you said this ain't nothing new to you. It's like your third deal. What happened on the previous deals and what made you stay down with your grind?
With my first deal, I was 18. I was just out of high school. I signed to Epic Records, a group called The Pack, out of Chicago. And it was a situation where we ain't had no creative control. You know what I'm saying? Bad management, the whole thing. It was just like, you know, the deals you hear about when people get raped. You know what I'm saying? The music business. I don't want no more of that. My second deal was with Arista, but it was through my production company, First 15th, that I own with my partner Chili. And now when L.A. Reid got let go at the final hour, you know what I'm saying? And so now I got a label deal with Atlantic Records, so, you know, it's all good. Ups and downs.
Whole album, you know, from what I was hearing, it ain't a whole bunch of features, which everybody trying to get a whole bunch of people on the album to make it sell. It's just you.
Yeah, it's just me. The only other people singing on there is or doing something on there. I got Jay-Z doing a verse.
Right.
I got Jill Scott singing one of the hooks. I got a few of my artists, Gemini singing some hooks, and Sarah. And I got who else on this? My man Matthew Santos from Chicago singing American Terrorist. That's about it. You don't need too much, man. You don't need too much, especially on your first one. You just come out and give people you. You know what I'm saying? Then come back and hit them with everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Food and Liquor. What's the meaning behind your album?
A lot of corner stores in Chicago are called Food and Liquors. You know what I'm saying? And so I just named it kind of after that. But the deeper meaning is like I don't drink or smoke. You know what I'm saying? So alcohol always had bad connotation with me for what it did to people, how it smelled, just everything. I hate it. So it kind of represents the good and the bad. The food is the good, the bad is the liquor. Lupe Fiasco's Food and Liquor.
So that's what it is, you know?
Yep.
Lupe Fiasco.
Yes, sir.
Untold story right there. That boy is hot. Y'all make sure y'all come cop that.
In stores, you heard Kanye West, Neptunes, Jill Scott, Jay-Z, Needles, Pro, Soundtrack, goes on and on and on and on. You heard me?